friends, welcome to Shivam Institute, and for more educational videos don't forget to subscribe, like, comment and share and press the bell icon. And with lots of wishes, thank you for watching this video. Thank you.
You are doing well in your study. Student, in this video I am going to explain you what is link, how many types of link and how to insert a link. Student, first of all let's see what is link. Student, let's see what is link. Student, link is a word, phrase, student, link is a word, phrase or image that we can click upon to jump to a document or a new section of current document. Student, example are www.google.com. it is a link. www.gmail.com or www.facebook.com. Friends, note link is also known as hyperlink. Now student, why link is also called hyperlink? Because link is highlighted and underlined to differentiate it from other text. So student, you have seen that link is a word, phrase or image that we can click upon to jump to a new document or a new section of current document. Examples are www.google.com, it is a link, www.gmail.com, www.facebook.com. and student, link is also known as hyperlink because link is highlighted and underlined to differentiate it from other text. Student, link is used to connect two or more document, and that document can be a web page, website. It makes the link between two documents or two website or two website and web page, and two web pages or more web pages. Student, a web page can contain various links that takes you directly to other pages and even specific parts of a given page. Links are used to connect one page to another so as to enable easy navigation. These links are known as hyperlinks. Hyperlink is linking various web pages together. Hyperlinks allows visitors to navigate between websites by clicking on words, phrases and images. Thus you can create hyperlinks using text or images available on a web page. A link is highlighted and underlined to differentiate it from ordinary text in the web page. Student, now I show you an example of links. Student, links are of two types. One is internal link and second is external link. Student, these are the internal links, and student, you can see this is the URL. This is the website web address. The web address of any web page is the URL. URL stands for Uniform Resource Locator. Now student, this is the home page of Wikipedia. This is the home page of Wikipedia. And student, these are the internal links, and I show you the external link also. When you click on any of this internal link, you can see that you have jumped to the same another web page of the same website. And you can see that this is the URL of the same website and another web page. So this is the URL of the another web page of the same website. So it is the internal link. Now student, I show you an external link. Now student, I show you the external link. Student, you can see that there is an external link here also. See here, when I click on this link, and you can see that all these texts are highlighted and underlined. So student, you can see. So student, you can see when I click on that link, I jump to the new URL, new website. So this is the URL of a new website. So it is our external link. So this is the difference between internal and external link. Now student, one question arises: why hyperlink or link is important? So student, here the topic is why hyperlink or link is important. So answer is student, it makes the navigation easy it saves the time So student, as you know, when you click on the link and you jump to another web page, so it makes the navigation easier and it saves the time. Navigation navigation means to locate anything. Now student, what is types of link? There are two types of links. One is internal link and second is external links. So first we see the what is internal link. Internal link are the link when we click upon jump to the another section of the same web page. And in external link, when we click on the link, we jump to the another web page or another document of the another website or the same website. So internal link, we can say internal links are used to link web pages of same website. Or different section of the same website. Different section of the same web page or document. So student, you have seen that there are two types of link, internal link, external link. Internal links moves you to the another section of the same web page or another web page of same website, but in external link moves you to the another website, another web page of another website. Now student, what is external link? Let's see what are external links. I will explain with some examples also, students. So keep watching. So external links are types of link on which when we click upon jump to another web page or document of another website. To create external link, you need URL of another website, but to create internal link you don't need an URL. Student, I explain URL. I define URL in detail. URL stands for Uniform Resource Locator. Student, when you open like gmail.com, google.com, yahoo.com or IRCTC website, so in the address bar of the browser, what is written is known as URL. It has many parts. It has domain name, it has host name, it has protocol, it has directory address. I explain one by one all. So external links are types of link on which when we click upon jump to another web page or document of another website. To create external link we need URL. Thank you. जाएंगे, मन तो होने. So student, you have seen what is external and what is URL. So external links are types of link on which when we click upon jump to another web page or document of another website. To create external link, you should know the URL. Now student, let's see what is URL. Students, URL stands for Uniform Resource Locator. Student, internet are the collection of resources, or we can say library of resources. It is a web address and reference to the resources on a web or internet. Web, internet, same thing. Like our house has some address. When any post come using that address, so to find any resources on internet we need web address, that is URL. So URL, student, URL incorporates domain name. URL made of many parts. One is domain name. Example like www.google.com, this is the domain name. Here www stands for web, World Wide Web, and it's we say the founder of www, father of www is Tim Berners-Lee, and student.com is a extension. Like we have file extension, here also extension. And like here student, in this example you can see HTTP is a protocol and then colon and double forward slash, and www is a host name, and ctech.cuny.edu is a domain name of site, and forward slash directory path, and forward slash absolute path, that is a file name. Document, like here index.html. So all this incorporates URL. Next is student anchor tag. So student, question arises, so how to insert a link in the web page? So link can be inserted in the web page using anchor tag. So anchor tag is used to know the how to create a web page, a basic of HTML. I have a video, so you can watch that video, basic of HTML, so it will get clear to you. Student, anchor tag is used to specify a link on the web page. Its symbol is angular bracket, left angular bracket, right angular bracket, or we can say less than and greater than, and inside the tag name is A. capital A or small a, because HTML is a non-case sensitive language. So it is a non-empty or a non-empty tag or container tag. So it's have both opening and closing tag. It has a student both opening and closing tag. So it is an opening example of opening tag. href is its attribute to specify the URL or the path name of the link, a web page or document, and then closing anchor tag, and between that you can write the link name. The content on which when we click upon, jump to the URL of the document. So inside the content will be highlighted. Inside the anchor tag, the content will be highlighted, and when we click upon the content, we will jump upon to the URL which is specified inside URL of the web page or document. Student, next is attributes of anchor tag. Student, anchor tag has many attributes. What are attributes? Student, attributes are the properties which give more information about the tag. So first attribute is href. We can say hypertext reference. It specifies the URL or the path name of the document. Second is student name. It specifies the name of the link. Third is student title. It specifies the title of the link. And fourth is student alt tag, that we can say alternate tag. When the content is not shown, then the text inside the alt will be appear. Now student, attributes of anchor tag. First is href. Student, it specify the URL of the page. It specifies the URL of the page. That link jump to example is anchor tag, then href equal to double quotes, and inside the double quotes https:// www dot google google.com. So you have specified the URL of the web page or document inside the href attribute, and then content, which will be highlighted, and then close the anchor tag. So to specify URL is very important, student, because inside the because when we click upon the highlighted content, if the URL will not specify, it cannot be jumped to the web page or document. So it is hypertext reference, and this attribute tells where we want to go on the web. So if href attribute is not present, on the anchor tag, then it is not a hyperlink or a link. So student, if href attribute is not present on the anchor tag, then it is not a hyperlink or link. So anchor tag does not exist, we can say. So the most important attribute of anchor tag is href. It is compulsory attribute. So you have to define the href attribute. Other attributes you can skip, but href attribute you cannot skip. So it is very important. Example, you can see, student, hyperlink. First specify the name of the link. And then specify the href attribute, means URL of the link. So this is example of internal link, student. I will explain in detail the internal link. Now student, the next attribute is name attribute of anchor tag. Student, name attribute is used only in internal linking. So it is used to specify the name of the location of the subsection where your document or content reside in the same web page. It is also called, student, target fragmentation. So name attribute is used in internal linking. It is used to specify the name of the location of subsection you want to link. Later I will show you the use of name link with example I will explain the internal linking next in detail with example. That location which name attribute specify is known as target fragmentation. As target fragment. Now syntax is anchor tag name equal to link name. From example you will better understand. Now the highlighted text and closing tag. Student, when we specify hashtag top in the href value, so it will take me to the top of the web page, and when we hashtag, then it will take the bottom. Student, now third is the title tag. Student, title attribute specify the extra information about anchor tag. You can say that it specify the title of the anchor tag, title of the link. Student, the information is most often shown when you move the mouse over the link, or you hover the mouse over the link, then the title will be appear. Student, now what is the syntax? Anchor tag, href, so whatever value you write in the title attribute will be displayed when you hover the mouse over the link. Whatever the text you define inside the title attribute will display when we move the mouse over the link. Now student, fourth is ALT tag. We can say alternate text. So when ALT attribute provides alternative information when an image is not shown. Student, as you know that we can associate hyperlink in image also or text also. So when the image is not shown, what will display? The text written in the ALT attribute. So ALT attribute provides alternative information when an image is not shown to the user for any reason. For bad network, bad connectivity, if the image is not shown, then the text will be shown. So I have defined, student, all the 4 attributes. Now I will explain in detail internal linking and external linking. First of all, student, the internal linking. Student, internal links link within the same web page can be created if the web page contains large amount of information. Student, let's imagine that your content has a lot of content or information, means 4 or 5 pages long in a single web page. So we can divide it into different subsection, and using internal linking we can jump to the different subsection using internal linking. So here I will show you how to create an internal link. So anchor tag is used to create internal linking. Anchor tag used to create internal link is called named anchor tag. Named anchor. To create an internal link, you need to use two anchor tags attributes. Two anchor tag with different 2 attributes. One is href, second is name. So you need 2 tags with 2 different attributes. First, anchor tag with name attribute. So to define an internal link, you need 2 tags. One is anchor tag with name attribute. It is used, we can say that it is used to create a target fragment. the first anchor tag specify the name of the location you want to link of the subsection. This tag uses name attribute this is known as the target fragment. This is known as creating the target fragment. So first you have to create the target fragment, and then you have to create the URL of the target fragment. So here, student, we have defined the name of the link, name of the location with the name link, whatever you can give. The value of the name you can give anything. Now, student, inside the then after defining the anchor tag with name attribute, you have to write the content. Second, student, the second anchor tag is used to link the source tag text, that is called link. What is source tag, student? Source tag is the highlighted text which we click upon to jump to the target fragment. So the second anchor tag is used to link the source tag to the destination location, that is target fragment. So this is known as creating link to target fragment. So this is this is known as the creating link to the target fragment. So first we have created the target fragment. So first step is known as the creating the target fragment, and second is known as the creating link to the target fragment. So here the student, the syntax anchor tag href is equal to hashtag link enclosed inside the double quotes, and then highlighted text content, and then close the anchor tag. Now student, I will write the code to show you the live example by creating a web page for internal link and external link. So every web page start with the HTML tag, then head tag define the head of the web page, that is title, then the title tag and the name of the title. Example of internal link. Example of the internal linking. External link example you have seen previously. So this is for the creating internal linking. So first we will create the target fragment and then link to the target fragment. Now student, body tag, define the body of the web page, the main content of the web page that will be displayed. Then h1 tag is the heading tag. H1 tag is more thick. So here components of CPU. Then close the h1 tag. Then student, h2 tag. Now student, define the anchor tag with href attribute. And then give the value with hashtag ALU, anything you can give. So this is first define the link to the target fragment and then creating the target fragment. So first we will link to the target fragment, hashtag ALU, and same for the CU. So two link we will create, one for ALU and second for CU. Control unit, one is arithmetic and logical unit, second is control unit. So because there are two components of CPU, one is ALU and second is CU. Now student, break the line to better understand the working of the internal linking. Use many BR tag. Student, BR tag is an empty tag. It break the paragraph and start from the new line. Now student, create the target fragment. You have created the link to the target fragment. Now create the target fragment with the same name of the link from the value of href tag without the hashtag. So it will create the target fragment. So ALU will be displayed, student. ALU will be displayed the highlighted text, like same from in href tag we use enclosed content as a highlighted text. Here also we will use the highlighted text. Now student, we have created the target fragment, and now type the content inside the name attribute. Target fragment, inside the target fragment write the paragraph. Anchor tag with name attribute. After the anchor tag with name attribute, write the paragraph. That is the subsection. This is the one subsection. Now we will define the another subsection. Use the break tag, BR tag, to move to the another line. And now define the another target fragment for CU control unit. And now define the highlighted text and close the anchor tag. And now write the paragraph of the second subsection. So write the paragraph inside the second target fragment, that is CU. Now type the break BR tag. Now student, close the body tag, because body tag is a container tag, and close the HTML tag. Now your web page is ready. Now student, open this. First save this document as an .html to create a web page. So click on the file and then save as. Save as dialog box will appear. Now type the define the location and type the file name with .html file extension. Now student, after saving the file, open it into the browser. And now we will open the HTML page on the browser. For that, just copy the path address of the HTML page. So this is the path address. Now I will copy the path address. Just copy the path address and just cancel. Now student, open the browser and type the path address. Student, type the path address internal linking.html and press enter. So then you can see here the web page. Let's zoom it. Let's zoom it. Now so you can see there are two links which we have created. Now when I click on the ALU, so I jump to the ALU, and when I click on the CO, I jump to the CO. So in this way we have created the internal linking on the web page. Thank you students for watching the video. Have a nice day.
Hello friends, if you like the video, then please subscribe my channel Shivam Institute
And press the bell icon.
and thanks again for watching this video. Thank you.